Just remember to keep the faith, and love will be there to light the way. Anytime you need a friend, I will be here. Never be alone again, so don't you fear. Even if you're miles away, I'm by your side. So don't you ever be lonely. Love will make it alright. If you just believe in me, I will love you endlessly. Oh, take my hand, take me into your heart, and I'll be there forever, baby. I won't let go, I'll never let go. I will be here. Never be alone again. So don't you worry, don't ever be on my side. So don't you ever be lonely. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Yes, you know it's alright. Never be alone again. So don't you worry, don't ever be. I'm with you wherever you are. So don't worry, don't ever be lonely. It's alright.
Yes! Good. Mariah Carey. Live. That is sensational stuff.
Yeah, great.
Mariah, thank you. We say a big thank you to you for doing this. First off, how are you feeling?
I feel good. Thanks for having me. It's great to see you guys, even though I can't see you. I'll imagine you, because
Yes.
Oh, well, yes,
Are you-
I'm an ostrich. I'm pink.
I know what you look
Yeah,
like.
very tall
I
I am.
I
Daryl,
know.
you know Mel Gibson? Well, he's a bit like Mel Gibson, only he's probably 2 feet taller.
Yes, he's painting a glamorous picture of me,
Yeah.
Mariah, but you've probably seen a tape of us anyway. But listen,
I've
do you
seen
wake
yours.
up and pinch yourself some mornings and think, my goodness, this is such a success all over the world. It's frightening.
It's pretty amazing, really, when I think about it. I don't wake up and pinch myself, but sometimes I'm afraid, like, I'll wake up and I'll be back where I was a few years ago, and that wouldn't be too pleasant, so.
Well, when you say back a few years ago, that would have been as a session singer, right? Backing singer?
I was doing that and waitressing and all those fun jobs. that
Oh,
everybody loves.
well, look, you must clear up. There are several stories about how you presented the demo tape of your songs, and I just thought we should get it from yourself so that we clear all those stories up. Were you at a record function, or did you fly to New York and present a tape to someone with your brother, or how did it come about?
No, I grew up in New York, and I was a backup singer. And the girl that I sang backup for, a girl named Brenda K. Starr, she brought me to a party and handed my tape to the president of Sony, and at the time it was CBS, and that's how it happened. But there was a lot leading up to it. It just sounds very, like, incredible and immediate the way that was, but it took a long time. My whole life I've wanted to do this, so.
You grew up in New York. Your mother was an opera singer and teacher. She's not disappointed that you didn't choose to go in her same path as into opera?
No, I couldn't do that. It takes so much discipline to really do that, to be an opera singer, and you really have to train and be totally disciplined and focused, which I'm not, so lucky for me.
But you do have a wonderfully natural ability with your vocal range. Would it be 5 octaves or so?
I really don't know what it is. I have no idea. I don't know if it's that much. I don't know if it's a lot less than that. I have no idea. Depends how much sleep I get, actually.
When did you know that you had that rather freak register, that very, very high register?
Well, actually, my voice is really lower, like my speaking voice is lower. People expect me to sound like, you know, a little chipmunk when I talk, but my whole life I've just, you know, pretty much had this other thing where I would wake up, my voice would be really hoarse, and then I would have this little high thing that I would kind of talk in, and I started singing in it, so.
I wondered when you actually got time to sit down and write music.
I know, it's hard to find time to do that, but I sometimes, like when I'm sleeping or I'm just, you know, trying to do something else, I'll have ideas come into my head and I'll have to go and write it down. And
do you write it down, or do you actually sing it into a little recorder, or how do you work?
Well, I sing it into like my answering machine. I call my answering machine and I sing it. But if it's like a lyrical idea, I'll write it down, and if it's, you know, just a melody, I'll sing it into my answering machine, and hopefully I won't erase it.
You're performing live now. You've started really only recently to perform live. Was that by choice? You wanted to get out there and sing live, or were you forced into it by the success of the albums?
They forced me to. The record company held a gun to my head and they made me do it. No. Just kidding. No, I wanted to do it, but it was like I started out, you know, never doing it. I was like, you know, working in studios my whole life, so it was like something that I just never, you know, actually had done. So it became a bigger issue because I hadn't done it. So it was like, when's she going to tour? And, you know, finally I did it, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to doing it again. It's a little bit hard on the voice, though, you know, to do it, to travel and sing and stuff.
Listen, the obvious question is, now that you are touring and doing live performances, will we have the chance to see you down in Australia soon? I
hope so, and hopefully it'll be in your summer.
Yeah, much better, yes, because we've been in a cold snap, particularly in Melbourne at the moment. It's very, very chilly. We'll get back with you a little later, but meanwhile, thank you, Mariah. Mariah Carey, and we'll be back later with another number on Hey Hey, it's Saturday. Thank you, Mariah.
Thanks.